Sorry about that. I hit F10 instead of F9. F10 is stop the stream. Okay, now that I've restored this whole thing, let's try to set a new maneuver node and snap it to the periapsis, and it didn't vanish this time, which is awesome. Okay. Now let's go negative a couple hundred. Let's check the scanner to see what the requirements are for Ike. Between 25 and 690. Our periapsis is currently 35, which is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and do that. There's a 39-second burn, 398 meters per second, leaving us 1,500 to land on Duna. I think even I can do that. Yeah, I might not even detach anything. I might land exactly like this. I think I'm going to drop a quick save and try it once I get into orbit. Hi, Dres. How's it going? We are here for your sweet, sweet ore. I actually think we are so equatorial. Well, let's get our apoapsis down to 650. Under 650, I should say. And then now do the survey. Should definitely have enough battery power in this ship to send everything, that's for sure. Okay, now let's retract the scanner. Let's check Dres out here. Let's go ahead and kill this node. Let's bring this up and say ore. Okay, I was like, there is no ore anywhere on the equator. But yeah, obviously this seems to be where we want to go. And the thing is if we do it here, we're gonna end up landing in the which direction are we going? We're going down. Yeah, so we're gonna be going up. I could have told that by the fact that this is prograde. So let's do this. Let's do this and this to get a nice equatorial orbit. I think it's worth 150 meters per second to nail that nice equatorial orbit. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to land with everything on the ship. Why not? We'll probably do the same thing at Elu. Okay, nice equatorial orbit, and that's good enough for me. Now we're going to bring our periapsis down. Well, at our periapsis, we're going to bring our other periapsis down because the sun's over there. So we actually probably want to do it around here. I want to do something along these lines. or we get our periapsis down kind of near high noon. 10 is probably a little more than I want. Let's do 15. Yeah, 15 sounds good. I know I said I was going to do this all polar, but I mean, I got the scan, so who cares now? And actually, we might be able to just come down and land. We might just. Because actually, I'm wondering if this is actually a better spot to land, because like this here could be part of any major outcropping of ore, whereas this is almost guaranteed to be in the area. I don't know if that's a true thing. Maybe I shouldn't assume things like that. Let's actually look at what trajectory says is going to happen. It does say I'm going to come down right here. Part of me wants to just do it right now. What if I do this? And just plan to come down right here. And then damn the consequences. I like that. I like the idea of damn the consequences. So much that I'm going to hit F5 right before doing it. It is only an 8-second burn. We still got 1,500 in the tank. So, like I said before, I'm completely unconcerned about how much delta V we've got. Okay. Delete that. Oh, I was watching the wrong thing. I'm going to totally waste this and use the Verners to bring this. I was watching my orbit line thinking that that was accurate, but obviously it's not. Okay. That's good right there. Okay, so somewhere around here, we're going to add a maneuver to come to a complete stop. We'll say right there. And that is 454. We've got almost a grand more than that, so that's perfectly good by me. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, the maneuver node says it's 36 seconds. I'm just gonna drop an F5. I'm confident that I can save any problems we have here. Yeah, landing in that little gray spot seems pretty darn good. Yeah, that's what we're planning on, so that's good. When I say gray spot, I just realized that the entire planet is gray. I meant dark gray. This area right here. Yeah, let's just go right into service mode. And yeah, I'm going to wait for the maneuver node. I'm actually going to do what the maneuver node says. Or am I? Nope, I'm doing it right now. I would love to come down right in this spot right here. This looks like it's probably flat. It's probably moderately easy to land on. We've got the fuel to fix any problems. Watching this come down here and right there. We can rotate this guy so the solar panels will always be in the sun. I noticed that the when I was on Dres or on Ike, I noticed that the solar panels did actually make a difference. So I'm going to continue to bring them out when the time comes. And I kind of have just gut feeling this is the upslope. I want the upslope to be along with the leg there. I think the upslope is this way. It goes up this way and down this way. I don't really have any good reason to think that. It just feels like that. Okay, the burn is 8 seconds. It's in 25. Going to drop another F5 so I don't have to do that slow down burn again. Looks like I'm right about the slope. It's 10 seconds away. Well, 11. Yeah, I'm just watching this impact time on better burn time. It's like I was totally right about the slope here. Actually, I wasn't right about the slope. I was moderately wrong about the slope, and we did come to a complete stop at least. I'm going to call that a win. Okay, deploy the drills. Come on, drills, deploy. Insufficient abundance. Well, that's no good. Let's check what the abundance is right here. .6. That's a bit scary. That's a lot bit scary. There are a lot of bits of that are scary. This looks like one of the more lucrative spots. And it's got nothing. Okay, we're going to fill you up with fuel. We're going to detach you, and we're going to send you around to find a good spot. Yeah, because these drills, the lower quality drills, need at least 1%. Okay, control from here. Undock. Which way is which? No, I want to go this way. Please don't break the solar panels. Don't break yourself either. Okay. Rotate you this way. You just lost a landing gear for hitting Dres at 0.0 meters per second. Okay, we're gonna live with this one too. We only need this guy for 2 more planets. One's Elu, which is kind of scary. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate this engine. No, let's go ahead and activate this engine. Okay, where is he? He is heading this way, which is perfectly fine by me. Let's just get to the other side of this black area. Right to there. Aim you retrograde. You already used up half your fuel on that? Oh, I keep forgetting to fill up this orange tank, or the yellow tank. The round 8, I believe they call it. Okay, impact in 8 seconds. We should probably turn the engine on. What do you think about that? He lost 2 of his landing gears. That's pretty funny. Ugh. Okay. Run analysis. The Midlands. 5.17. Okay, this is better. Wow. Really? This is 5.17. And it's not even good. And this is more equatorial up here. Well, no, we're pretty much equatorial right here. I kind of want to go up here. Now we know that this is bad. So if we go directly north, which conveniently we're already facing. And we burn a little bit east from there. Even more east. There we go. And then right here, add a maneuver to stop us. Just so we know where we're going. 170. It's definitely the last thing this guy can do. I'm a little worried now that he's not going to be able to get back into Ike orbit, but I think he'll be able to. What did it say? I can't, well, below 10. I don't think we're going to be 10. Oh, we're going to be 15, so that's good. We can get a little bit of time warp at least. Yeah, we might be leaving this guy on the surface of Dres and then just have to deal with it, although I basically can't. In theory, I could land him on the docking port of the main ship, but I just don't know if I have what it takes to be able to do that. But 170 will leave me about 600 or so, give or take. I actually care more about not crashing into the surface than I do meeting that maneuver node. This looks a little bit flatter too, especially right over there. I'm actually going to rotate him so he's aimed. So he is pointing at the place I want the main ship to land. Okay. Yes, 10%. That's much better. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the Grand Tour ship. Hi, 4 people are watching. How are you doing? Actually, I think 3 people are watching because I think I'm one of you. Okay. Let's raise his drills. I don't want to cause any problems here with the drills. And let's set this guy as our target so we can stay on target. He is somewhere. He's over that way. Let's turn the HUD on. He's north and a little east, so he's kind of this way-ish. We've got 838 meters per second. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm actually going to drop a named quick save here. This is going to be the tightest maneuver I've done in a while. Dres with low fuel. And I need to do this, and I need to be looking. Okay, we need to go a lot farther than we are. Right about there. We have the fuel to do this. Whether or not we can nail it is another question. One small step for a Kerbal. Yes, that assumes Jeb remembers to get out of the ship and plant a flag. At least we got our check marks back for all the places we've landed with this ship. I cannot pronounce your name. LL the Rev. Is that I the Rev or Lay the Rev 84? Welcome to the chat here. Yeah, we got to go at 4 times time warp. I hate that shimmy shimmy shake that it does. But for those of you who don't know what I'm doing a grand tour. I am trying not to kill Jeb in the process. We ran into some trouble. We lost one leg on Duna. A landing leg. We have lost... I didn't think I was going to be able to land the prospector probe on the surface and get it back into orbit. So I decided to land the whole ship out of a spot that the scanner said was probably going to be okay, and the scanner was completely wrong about that. And, oh, with the prospector probe not on the ship, he's a little off center. Not too bad, though. I do not actually want to be in target mode. Although I think I might have been in surface mode before. Okay, let's just go retrograde mode. How's that sound? Okay, we got 400 meters per second. We're fine. I don't know what I was worried about. A little bit of a slope, but really, when it comes down to it, not too bad. As long as none of the other legs explode, we should be fine. Okay, LL the Rev 84, why you got this right? This is the 3rd time someone has said my name right. Yeah, the only problem I had, it took me a little bit to realize it was 3 words, I guess. But knowing the LL or II was the main thing. Okay, let's extend all of our solar panels. Let's extend all of our radiators. Let's deploy this drill. Yes, we are drilling for ore, unlike at the last location. Let's also start the ISRU, which is all important. And get our time warp on, get up to 500 Kelvin here. And we got ore rate of 0.036, which I'm going to say is good. Yeah, we're... Jeb has all the time in the world to fill up with liquid fuel, oxidizer, and ore. Okay. Come on. Let me click on the thing. We're full of ore. That's not the ore. There we go. We're full of ore. Okay. And every fuel tank in this ship is full. The only fuel tank that's not full is over there. And we can't really do much about him. So, Jeb, hop out. And then just fall onto the ship there. Oh my god, I was using the wrong keys. I was like, why is Jeb controlling weird? My fingers were wrong. Okay, get your flag planted. Yeah, just turn that way. That's fine. Yes, that is a ship. It's a pretty much all in one, except for a couple planets it wasn't able to do. Let's see, what do we got here? This is Dres. It does exist. This trip has been fairly storied. Eve actually went quite well. Gilly, I landed a ship that was about 3 times the size of this one on it and filled up its fuel tanks. Moho used up all my fuel to the point where I couldn't bring my ISRU ship home, and I had to come home with what was then my Tylo lander, and then get a new mothership, which is this ship, so that it could take us to everywhere. And it can land everywhere except for Lathe and Tylo. And I think it could probably land on Tylo, but I don't want to try it. Okay, let's lift off here. Get him going to the east. Don't want to target anymore. Let's get our apoapsis up. There's a hill there that I do not want to crash into. My ship steers like a cow. But part of the mission, because I couldn't do it all in one anymore, I decided that I would send the stuff for Tylo and Lathe directly to Jewel, and it's actually orbiting Lathe right now. Waiting for Jeb to meet it. And no, Jeb does not need food to survive. One of the joys of stock is you don't have to worry about food. And I am going to embrace that joy because it makes everything easier. Okay, I'm going to get this guy up to a fairly low orbit, maybe 15 kilometers. Can probably start burning more prograde. Maybe just about 15 kilometers, and then we're gonna look at the ISRU ship or the prospector probe and take a nice sober look at it and see what we can do. Because we might have to launch another prospector probe from the surface of Kerbin to go to Elu if we can't get this thing back up into orbit. And with how long this burn is taking, I'm starting to wonder if we're not going to get this thing into orbit. Or this thing will get into orbit, but the prospector probe maybe not. Okay, 12 minutes, and we can't even time warp. While we're doing this, I'm going to bring my web page over here. Oh, wait, I've already got the Delta V map up. Dres, it needs 430 to get into a 12-kilometer orbit. You need 430 to get into a 12-kilometer orbit. And I don't know how many meters per second that ship is.